G'day, Sea-Dog here. Welcome to my channel for high school drilling students.
Okay, so we're at the stage on our little Cuban ring here where we have soldered it all together, and it actually is a ring. It's a continuous circle of links, but it's all floppy like this, so it's not a fixed ring, as in these ones here are all soldered, so it's fixed, and clearly we need to do that to this one here. The problem that I had was how to actually hold these links in place as a circle while we solder them on. So what I've done is I've got a fire brick, which is this stuff here. This is very soft and easy to cut, so I just got a wood saw, like a Bunnings $10 job, and chopped out a square section of the corner here like that, and I've used that just to create this cone. So because it's so easy to cut and shape, that this took hardly any time at all. So I just got after I'd sawed the square section out, I just got some file or whatever and basically shaped it with that, and then some really coarse sandpaper in the end just to try and make it a little bit uniform. So that's what we're going to put our ring on in order to hold it round and hold the links in place exactly as they need to be while we solder it. Okay, so having made our cone, we need to get this ring so that it's capable of sitting on the cone without any kinks in it, and it can be fiddly to just manipulate these by hand to get the kinks out. What I've found the best way is just to get a mandrel here, just the standard jeweler's ring mandrel, and just pop it on. So at this stage it's looking pretty good all the way around most of the ring itself, except this bit here, which is not sitting flat. So I'm just going to give that a little tap, and you can do a bit of tapping and manipulation much more safely on a steel mandrel than you can on that fire brick, obviously. So that's looking nice and round now, and there's no kinks in there. So I'm going to get my cone back, and I'm just going to slide this off the mandrel really carefully and keep it round like that, and just put the cone up through it so it's straight onto the cone. And now there's no kinks, and it's on the cone really nicely, and it's ready to solder. So what I'm going to do is actually solder each of these points here between the links, sort of in the center, if you like, of the ring. If I solder all the connections, so that's one side, this is the other side, all these connections in the center are going to be fixed soldered, so they can't move, and then we can sort of finish the ring off. Once that's done, the sort of main part of the construction is complete, and it's just some filing and sanding and cleaning up after that. So excellent preparation here, ready to put some flux on each of those, and that's going to keep this ring beautifully round while I solder it. The other thing it's going to do, obviously, is keep these joins nice and closed. So then there's tiny little gaps in each of these, as there should be, but these links here are perfectly closed, and that's going to make them much easier to solder. So I can just get my normal soldering mat, pop that there, pop that there. If I want to, because it's a cone, it's sitting down, if I wanted to, I can just get something like this, a little brick, and sit it that way. And so I'm just going to solder them, might do 2 or 3 at a time, and then rotate it, do another couple, rotate it until we've soldered all the way around. But that's yeah, that's really nice now and ready to go. Okay, let's begin this soldering process just here now. So I've got my flux pot just off screen. Just going to get my pick and apply some flux to 2 or 3 of these little joins here, right on the center where we want the solder to go, right there, and there, there. Okay, I'm just going to do those 3. and then we're going to turn it around and put some flux on the next few, and go work our way around the entire ring. Got my little pieces of solder off picture. They're about 4mm long each. Just an easy solder. Okay, right on the end of my pick. Get some nice warmth into that whole area there. Lovely. Next. It's two. Beautiful. Okay, there's our last one. And then I'm going to pickle it and have a really good look at each of the joins to see that the quality of the soldering's up to scratch. Bit hard to see when it's grubby and there's flux all over it, so we'll clean it up and we'll have a look. Okay, so that's all completely soldered all the way around, and I'm just going to take them off the cone and put in the pickle, leave it in there for a good little while so all this black and muck, all the flux is gone, and then we'll have a good look at it. But that idea with this cone's worked beautifully to hold it nice and round. I mean, it's not perfectly round, it's not 100% perfectly round, but the cone has held it round enough to just be able to tap it back on a mandrel, on a steel mandrel, later, but that's pretty good. Okay, so I'll clean it up and then we'll have a look at it. Thanks for watching.